Now that we've got that timeline figured out of the 3 resurrections, there are a couple more verses that I think will add more to what we're looking at here as far as who will be resurrected at what time. So next, I want to go to John chapter 11. I'm going to read verse 24. Martha said to him, I know that he will rise again in the resurrection at the last day. Martha is talking about her brother Lazarus, who has now been dead for a little bit. Jesus finally came, and she's like, it's okay. I know he's going to rise again during the last day. The resurrection at the last day. What's interesting about this phrase, being the last day, is that there are patterns all throughout the Bible that God shows us there's a 7,000-year plan for the redemption of mankind. This goes all the way back to Genesis, where there are 7 days in a week. And we know from Psalm and Peter that a day is like 1,000 years. So if we apply the principle that a day is as 1,000 years to the 7-day creation back from Genesis, that gives us 7,000 years. Looking at the genealogies and other things like that, many believe that we are about 6,000 years after the creation. And we're getting close to that next day. We know pretty matter-of-factly that we are about 2,000 years removed from Christ. And then before that, looking at the genealogies, goes back about 4,000 years. So that's 4,000 plus 2,000, 6,000. We're right there on the cusp of that 7 days. Now, what's interesting still is that that last day, that last millennium, fits perfectly to the 1,000-year reign of Christ. So I do believe that we are getting really close to that second coming of Christ, because we're about 6,000 years in, and then we're going to start that Sabbath day rest, that 1,000-year, the millennial reign of Christ. That's just around the corner, I believe. So when Martha was saying, he will be resurrected, Lazarus will be resurrected in the last day, she was referring to this resurrection of the just. She might have heard about it from Daniel.